I just need to make it more clear. So, okay. But in any case, so we're looking at this guy, this rider on the white horse. You know, he holds a bow. He's given a crown. He rides out to conquer and to conquer. To conquer and to conquer. Bent on conquest. And what's interesting is this bow is called a toxon, and toxon is actually a simple fabric. Now, it can also mean arrow and bow, and we've, again, gone over this in that playlist, so go over there and check it out in great detail. But it can mean a simple fabric, and what's interesting is when you look at the Chuckster here, he has 4 bows of simple fabric that he is wearing on his garb. A bow on each shoulder, and then on each side, the little white bows there, you see that? So, check. He's also got the crown on his head, check. And he's also got the white horse hanging from his chain, right in smack in the middle of his chest, or maybe more towards his belly at this point. But yes, the white horse is there, people, and it's always been there. It's like hidden in plain sight. So I zoomed up a little bit on that. You see that white horse? That's the rider on the white horse right there. There is a rider on it as well, and he's slaying the dragon with the bow or the toxon or the bow staff. So that's always been there, guys. It's not just part of Chucky; it's part of their entire dynasty, as we're going to see. So, you know, it kind of broadens it up, as we talked last time about Gog and Magog being more than just one individual. That the beast system is also more than one individual as well. And so we see that in Chucky with the white horse also. And again, thanks for bearing with me. I'm using a different system. I quickly changed to, and thankfully it's working better, but it's just I have to get used to it a little bit myself. Okay, so that's him. So you can see that there. See if I can zoom up on that for you. So you see the white horse there? All right, there he is. Hi, little horsey. Okay, so he's horsing around. That's what they do. So you gotta wonder, okay, why are they wearing this? Now, this is what's on his crest. It's on the side of his carriage. It's on everything, guys. This rider on the white horse. Okay, why would he choose this of all things to wear around his neck? He could wear anything around his neck. It could be a gold medallion. It could be anything. But he's got the rider on the white horse around his neck. It's because whether you want to believe he's the rider on the white horse, he believes he's the rider on the white horse. They believe they're the riders on the white horse. This is what they believe. So they got the crown, they got the bows, they got the rider on the white horse. I mean, they don't want to have any boxes unchecked. I mean, isn't that crazy? Like, they want to make sure that they are checking off all the boxes. I mean, that's a sock moment. You know what I'm saying? That's sockalicious. Whoa. Okay, and he's got the crown, and it's got the Prince of Ruby, the Black Prince Ruby in the center of it. Okay, so. And we went over that in great detail on the other thing as well. So he's got it all going for him. I mean, this guy's, and he's got the leopard. He's got the body like a leopard with the leopard spots on it. I mean, he's got the whole thing. You know, he's got the whole package deal. Nobody else has this package, guys. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Okay, so get the socks rocking. I gotta try new ways of getting excited about socks without screaming. It's kind of a nice challenge. Okay, so here we go. So let's take a look at this horse a little bit. He's horsing around. So here he has, this is at his coronation, standing up on the balcony, and he's got the rider on the white horse. Now, it's a different medallion, so he's got all kinds of riders on the white horse that he likes to bring out. And here's another view of that same horse. Wait, let me see. Gotta see if I can move this so you can see it. Scripture. Okay, so let's go up here. And you see it there? Yeah, it's the rider on the white horse yet again. Now, it's a silver medallion, so it's a little bit more discreet. See, at his coronation, he wasn't quite out of the closet yet. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of like keeping it on the DL there. But yep, it's there. And but it's not the first time. You know, that wasn't the first time, you know. He's got it here in this picture as well when he's, if I were king of the garbage. Yeah. And so... And here he's got a different horse. Now, this is the horse Mommy gave him, okay? Mommy used to wear this horse. Yeah, Mommy Q, we know her, right? So if you can see that there, that's a horse too. It's covered in silver, so it's kind of discreet as well. You don't really notice it's the rider on the white horse, but it is. And again, he could wear anything on his chain. He could wear anything in the middle. But what does he wear? He wears that. So the sound is good? Man, all right, that's good. The sound continues to be good. That's great. Thank you so much. And then here he has it yet again. You can see. And then here he's got it where now here's another one. It's a different horse, different white horse. This one, it's a tinier one. See, again, he was being more discreet when he was the prince and so forth. He was kind of the little horse. Thanks, Jeannie. I appreciate that. I need that right now because I'm kind of walking on eggshells a little bit here, wondering if you're hearing me. So thank you. But there it is again, the white horse, as you see. Now it's a different one. It's a smaller one. More discreet, but it's obviously a rider on a white horse when you zoom up, slaying the dragon as always. And now here he is with there it is again. That's the same horse there, as you can see, and I can back that off so you know that it's him. And then we've got him with Mommy. Okay, now Mommy's got the horse on too. See, so the whole thing of like him having the horse, yeah, that's significant, but really it's the whole dynasty. This sounds better? Oh, that's good. That's good news. Okay. Praise God. So it's like the whole dynasty has been the rider on the white horse. So when you really think about it, it's not just him. And I know some people think about maybe it's his son, William. Well, maybe it is. It doesn't really matter. What matters is it's them. You know, they've got the crown, they've got the bow, they've got the white horse. She's got the bows too. You see, she's wearing the bows and the leopard skin as well. So this has been in the works for a long time. So God was basically telling us way in advance, this is the kingdom you're going to be looking at, right? Because other kings of other kingdoms, they wear different things, right? But this is very much a British outfit. The bows, the white horse, rider on the white horse, and the leopard spots is very much tied into the British kingdom. So it really ties into them. The Edomites, as we talked about Edom in the other video as well. Here's Mommy again. She's wearing her horse, and son is wearing his horse. They're horsing around together. So there's that. And then here she is again with it. Let's see if I can show you that. Gotta always move things around here a little bit. As you see, she's got it on there. You can get kind of a close-up there. It's hard to tell that it's a rider on the white horse, but when you look really closely, you can see it. But it's covered with all this jewels and I don't know what's on it, jewels and silver and so forth. So it's kind of hard to make out, but it's there. So it's hidden in plain sight. It's right there, and he's got his on behind her. And then let's see this shot here. Now there she is, young, and she's wearing the horse. Okay, so this has been going on for a long time. Okay, the white horse, rider on the white horse, is not a new thing. Obviously, the Bible's not a new thing. They read this in the Bible a long time ago. You see, so she's got the two bows on her shoulders, the simple fabric. She's got the white rider white horse. She's of course got the crown, and she also has the Black Prince crown with the Black Prince ruby in the middle there. So this has been going on for generation after generation. And so it's always kind of been part of their plan to be, I guess, the fulfillment of that prophecy. You would think by now they surely know this, and you know that they know this because it's been going on so long that people go, that all relates to the Bible. But they obviously want to be that. They want to be one. And then here is at the funeral for the Q, and this is one of the royalty children wearing a horse on her necklace. So it's all part of the deal. It's all in the cards. And in this video that I did not too long ago, this is this video here, and I need to make a separate video really of this chunk, which I plan to do, in my copious spare time. But this video on the BLACKPOPE, if you remember that one, let me just show you the beginning of this so you know what that is. I don't know if you're going to see it here or not. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so you know that video. And in that video, I go into great detail about the throne and the connection with the Illumines of the Nutties and their thrones. It's the same deal, and they have the same throne. So you see that the pyramid or triangle behind them with the circle in the middle, which is like the all-seeing eye. And then above that, you see the crown, you see. So between them and the crown is who's ruling them, you see. So who's really has the crown? The crown is lifted off of their head, and in between their head and the crown is the real power that's running things, which is the pyramid with the circle in the middle, see. And that was the same thing that took place at his coronation. I don't know if I can bring that up here. But this is the chair he was on at the coronation. And there he is again with that chair. But there's the one at the coronation also has, I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. There it is, the circle and the pyramid. And that's an old chair. That's like from the 1500s or something. I can't remember, but I did a video on that. Go check it out. So this has been going on a long time, people. A long, long time. Okay, so